The disappointment of our FA Cup final loss to Arsenal was evident, and whilst it was still a fantastic season for Watford, finishing in the Champions League and reaching a cup final too, it still hurt to know I couldn't get my team the silverware come the final whistle. I didn't have a bad game and I didn't let the team down, but I still left Wembley wishing things would have been different. However, it is time to put that disappointment behind me because the domestic season's over and it's now time for my first ever international competition. My 20 assists for the Premier League season convinced Gareth Southgate to name me as part of his 23-man squad for Russia 2018, where I'll be making my debut in the very first game as we take on Saudi Arabia in the group opener. Colombia and the Czech Republic are the other two nations in Group C, and whilst it won't be an easy group to get out of, a lot of people have us down as favourites to qualify, and thus we cannot afford to slip up. And so for the first game, playing in this 5-3-2, it's a proud moment. Wearing the England shirt and representing my country for the first time, and I can't afford to let the fans back home down. I'm playing deeper in the central midfield role alongside Jordan Henderson. And whilst I am more effective playing further forward, I'm just happy to be involved and excited to make my debut. Most importantly though, I know that we must start off with a win to begin our group campaign and make a statement. We are the strongest nation, we are going to top this group. Well, most people would probably expect this to be the easiest game of the group for us, but I can see this being a bit of a tricky test here against Saudi Arabia. My first game for the country, just super excited to be involved really. I am playing in a deeper role, Ali's playing ahead of me, but I still feel like I can have a good game. You know, this is an unfamiliar role for me, not the natural cam. Not always going to be the furthest man forward from the midfield, but someone to recycle possession, knock it around the park. I can do that role as well. I do that with Watford sometimes, so I just want a solid debut, but most importantly, the 3 points for England. I mean, a great debut for me. I've done okay, but I haven't really been able to put my stamp on the game so far. Playing deeper, of course, hurts my chance of doing that, but I still need to do a little bit more. And at the moment, we have basically no real attacks being created. We're 34 minutes in, it's still deadlocked. And I don't know whether Gareth Southgate wants to change formation or change a couple of players at the break, but at the moment, this is not good enough, man. This should be 3 points for England. At the moment, we are yet to get going. Vardy to Kane. Can it find me? It can. Can I get a shot away? Blocked by Al-Sharani and turned behind for a corner. My eyes widen there. I was desperate for an opportunity to score my first goal on my debut. Still 0-0, but finally we have a shot, and finally we're starting to get chances. Oh, that was a frustrating first half. We are still tied at 0-0 here in the group opener against Saudi Arabia. We've just had absolutely nothing going on, really. We've created basically no chance at all. I feel like I'm too deep at the moment. I don't want to take Dele Alli's position, but I need to be moved further forward if I'm going to have an impact. It appears like Gareth Southgate's made no change at half-time whatsoever. But I'm going to be a bit more forceful in the second half. I was letting the game come to me in the first, but now I'm going to start calling for the ball more and storming forward more as well. Here's Harry Kane, who's tackled. It'll drop to Ali. Ali into Kane. Kane to my feet. I'm round one. I'll give it back to him. It's Harry Kane. Surely. No, don't pass it to me. Or do pass it to me. Al-Sharani with the block. Why didn't he shoot? Why didn't he shoot? Harry Kane played through, elected to pass to me. Wrong decision there. That could have been 1-0. Kane is a striker that normally, when he gets a sniff at goal, goes straight for it. That's what he does. But for that moment there, I don't know why he held up and passed it back to me. Wrong decision. But here's Danny Rose down the left-hand side with white shirts to aim at. In goes a deep cross and a great chance for Jamie Vardy, who had more time than he realised there as he puts it wide. 28 minutes to go. Klein is coming on for Rose in a fullback-to-fullback swap. But at the moment, it's looking like we're going to draw our first game 0-0. Not a great start at all. 13 minutes to go and we are still tied at 0-0. But a great chance here. I see a man free. It's Nathaniel Klein who pops it back and Harry Kane fires it home, and England bailed out by Spurs' striker as we get the break for a lovely Berger spin, a great through ball to Klein, and that is a really lovely first time pass to lay it back to Kane. Finally the breakthrough comes. Not a great performance from England, but surely the 3 points. My word, this is pressure relieving. Talk about a narrow escape for England. I mean, we've not played well in this group opener. I think I've done really well in the central midfield role, but it's just not been good enough, really. That's my ball, there we go. It's just not been good enough. It's just not been good enough at all. Our general play hasn't been bad. We haven't had enough chances in this game, but maybe we can get another one later on here. Ali on the ball. Tries to get round his man. Pops it back to Henderson. Henderson's got me with him. I'll let it run across the body. and try and turn my man and play inside to Sterling. And Sterling's pass deflected. Henderson to Ali. I'm there. I could have a shot if I wanted to. I might do so. Oh, great save by the goalkeeper and turn behind for a corner. Why not have a go? Corner one and taken by Henderson, and it goes towards Dele Alli. It'll be flicked backwards towards me. I'm not going to go for it again. Not going to go for it again. Instead, I'll try and turn and cross to the far post. In it goes, and it's knocked down and a scramble, and I can't get on the end of it as Saudi Arabia clear for a corner. We're going to deserve the win. We've been the only team attacking in this game, but it's still not been an ideal performance. And that should be the second goal, and it is. Eric Dyer turns in the rebound, and that will do it. Points in the bag. We'll win on the first group game. It's a bit of an escape, but it's a win regardless. 2-0. Well, it was a bit of an escape. We won't deny it. 2 late goals. First from Harry Kane and Eric Dyer get us the 3 points on the first group game. We'll have to improve heading into the Czech Republic and Colombia games, though. That was nowhere near good enough, really. Asked to play a different role on my international debut, playing in a slightly deeper position. I didn't think I let myself down, the manager down, the fans down, or the teammates down at all. We started off with a win. It was better late than never, as we did leave it late to get the 3 points, but I thought I played quite well. However, Gareth Southgate knew that in that game, I was never going to be as effective playing deeper. And so for the second game, I asked for a chance in the cam role, and I'm going to get it. We take on Colombia for the second group game, as both nations won on the group openers, as we try and make it 2 wins from 2, and I try and impress even more so now playing in my natural cam role and further forward. I asked for the chance, so I can't let the manager down. It's Colombia in match 2 as we try and make it 2 wins from 2. Don't get me wrong, I'm just happy to be involved for the England squad, but if you're going to play me, I feel like I need to play in the cam role. That is where I play my best football. Yes, I can play deeper, but for the entire season for Watford, I was playing in this more advanced role. So I need to be here, really, if I'm going to have more of an impact. Second game, the toughest one in my opinion, Colombia. This is going to be tough. They were my dark horses for the last World Cup. They got such good talent. This is going to be a really tough challenge. We'll have to be on our game to get the 3 points in this one too. And now into Radamel Falcao. Lovely first touch and a great through ball. And Muriel is through. And what a great chance for our opponents to take the lead. Colombia inside. And Muriel really should have made it 1-0 instead. Didn't even test Jack Butland. Big let-off for England. 22 minutes in, still tied at 0-0. Maybe Gareth Southgate should have kept me deeper, because at the moment I'm struggling to have an impact again. I'm a little bit too nervous just to call for the ball. It's only my second game for England. I don't want to be too aggressive, but it'll come to me now. Rose is down left-hand side. Can I release him? No, Cuadrado is there. This has been a bad first half from me. This is what I wanted. I wanted to start in a cam role, so I've got no one to blame but me for not playing well. There's a long way to go. We're only 26 minutes in, but I have not started this game off well at all. Oh, that was a shambolic first half from yours truly. Still 0-0, and I've only got myself to blame. I asked for the start in the cam role. I got it, but in these first 45 minutes, I've done nothing but give the ball away a few times. I'm letting my manager down. I'm letting my team down. At the moment, I'm letting my country down. 45 minutes to go. I've got to turn up. Come on. Arias for Colombia into Falcao. I'm dropping really deep to try and support the teammates on defense, because if I can't affect the game on offense, I may as well track back and help out and win balls back for the team. So that's at the moment the only thing I can do. As Rose goes down the left and tries to release Harry Kane, but he's tackled, and Colombia get it clear. I'm in two minds right now whether to request a sub or not. I'm just a hindrance to my teammates out there. Cuadrado, Falcao, Muriel. Oh, it's 1-0. I said Falcao, and it was Muriel that was running through. And Colombia have gone in front with 27 minutes to go. And right now, all the cameras must be panning to me after these celebrations, because I've had an absolute shocker in this game. We're trailing by 1, and with 26 minutes to go, maybe losing the second game. A lovely through ball by Cuadrado. Muriel holds off Smalling, fires it home, and it's Colombia 1, England 0. Well, oh well. I asked for the start in the cam role. I got it, and I've done nothing but let the teammates down. There's 25 minutes to go. There's still time, but it's not looking good as Kane sends me through, and I've lost out to Sanchez now. I've just been awful. I've been absolutely awful. There's no other way of looking at it. But maybe a chance here to let fly off the crossbar. I'm trying. But that's what I need to do more. Do something impressive. I helped guide Watford into the top 4. What's happened to that sort of performance? I'm not looking forward to reading the back page of the Daily Mail tomorrow. I don't supply it in Russia. I'm going to get absolutely butchered as that ball's played through. And I'll give it to Jordan Henderson. Now to Harry Kane. Knocks it off to me. Henderson can continue to run there. And you've got Birch on the overlap. Down the left-hand side. Into Henderson. Ali. Kane! Yes! Harry Kane! Pick the ball up, mate. Okay, don't. Run back to the halfway line. Can I pick it up? I don't think so. But it's 1-1. No goal or assist again. I don't care. Kane makes it 2-2. Come on. We can turn the game on its head. Butcher into Henderson. Into Ali. Lovely ball back to Kane. And what a finish by Harry Kane. 1-1. 15 minutes to go. My ball. My ball. That's going to come to you, Dele. You got a man free. Kane, look at him. Look at him. Oh, no. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's still time. It's still time. It's still time. It's mine. It's mine. Ali, this is going to come to you at the far post, mate. It's dropped down. And Henderson is denied by Ospina in stoppage time. One final chance to win this game. Wilshire's corner. Henderson can't win the header. If you can give it to me there, I've got space down the right-hand side, Kyle. I've got space here, mate. But the referee's going to blow for full time, and that will do it. Well, I'm glad we didn't lose. I'm glad we found the equaliser. But I would be very surprised if I'm in the team for the Czech Republic game. I was moved forward into my natural role, and I had an absolute stinker. There were no words that could console me in the dressing room. We may not have lost, but I knew this result was on me. A terrible performance, a really poor display. I let the fans down, and most importantly, I let my manager down. He gave me the chance. He gave me the opportunity, and I simply didn't perform. I could see the headlines on the back page of the Daily Mail before the final whistle was even blown. Docks flops. Watford's star man fails to perform on the big stage. But for the third game, I have to say this was what I wanted to see. Snubbed all season long by Gareth Southgate, wondering whether he had a personal vendetta against me. Obviously the answer is no. He picks me in the attacking midfield role once again for the third group game as we take on the Czech Republic, where if we avoid defeat, we'll be going through to the round of 16. He stuck his neck out to select me at all, let alone in the attacking midfield role. So it's on me now to repay his faith, put in a better display, and help England get the job done as we aim to qualify for the round of 16. Gary Cahill through to Harry Kane. I'm going to run in behind there, and if Rose can pick me out... Oh, didn't decide to. I could have been through there, but Kane could still be. Waited too long to make the run, though, so I'll play it back inside to Henderson. Now Ali back to me. I'm round one, I'm round two. Good save by the goalkeeper. And Kane first to the loose ball, gets it back, but he is offside. That is a much better start. Aggressive, attack-minded, and looking to get goals. Good stop by the goalkeeper, still 0-0, but that's the start I need. This should be a much better performance if I'm really feeling it. And I really am. Barkley to Ali, to my feet. Kane's with me. I'm waiting for Ali's run as well. He stopped. And I'll just pop that out wide towards Danny Rose if I can. White shirt's coming forward. Rose. Henderson. Henderson. Oh, saved! And Kane can't turn it around. I just can't score. I just cannot score. I so badly wanted to be a goal scorer in this series, as well as a creator, but I just can't do it. I just cannot finish. The pressure just gets to me and I just wilt underneath it, as made evident by the Colombia match. Still tied at 0-0. I've actually had a good first half though. I just need to do a little bit more when in front of goal and keep my composure. Great chance here. Ali's in the middle, as is Harry Kane. Oh, what a brilliant clearance. But I'll turn in a rebound for my first England goal. And there it is. England 1, Czech Republic 0. And I've finally got it. Ali and Henderson come and celebrate with me, as does Danny and Ross. England 1, Czech Republic 0, and I've responded after the Colombia draw with a goal against Czech Republic, heroically defended on the line after Kane's shot was initially blocked by the goalkeeper, and I simply couldn't miss from 5 yards with an open goal. England 1, Czech Republic 0. That one's for you, Gaffer. Rose into my feet, quick fake shot to beat one, and then a ball roll to try and get around another. And I've got a man out wide there, it is Danny, so I'll give it to him. Danny Rose, can he feed me through the middle? Yes, he can. Lovely through ball. And a quick turn. And a great chance here for a second. Someone get on the end of this. It'll bop to the far post. Ali turns it in. 2-0 to England. And Ali doubles our lead, and it's an assist to go along with my goal as well. Such a catastrophic performance against Colombia, but this is how I respond. An easy first goal, but a lovely assist, and Ali heads it home, 2-0, and surely we're heading to the knockout stages as well. Bertrand to Kane, can you flick it back to me? I'm there in support if he wants, and it will come to me. Nice little turn. I see Ross Barkley getting in. Good block, and Ali turns in the rebound, and that will surely be it now. England 3, Czech Republic 0. Game put beyond doubt. We are heading into the knockout stages. Gareth Southgate stuck his neck out to play me at all, let alone in the attacking midfield role for our third and final group game. But fortune favours the brave, and I've repaid my manager's faith in me. Final score, England 3, Czech Republic 0, a goal and an assist for yours truly. My best performance in an England shirt by far, and we are in to the round of 16 stage. What a win. The pressure was on, no one's going to deny that. Not just on me, but the entire country to come through and deliver when we needed to most. And I'm delighted I didn't let anyone down in this game, unlike in the Colombia one. Daily Mail will certainly be rewriting some articles heading into the round of 16 stage and taking a different tone of voice with me, and the manager too. We get the win, and look at these stats, by the way. Czech Republic needed to win. They didn't record a single shot. They were far too passive, but for us, we knew what was at stake, and we executed perfectly. 3-0, the final score. We are in to the round of 16 stage. I'm absolutely delighted, but the question is, who are we going to be facing in the knockouts? You can see the final group tables as they are on the screen for you right now. Who did what? We, of course, topped our group with 7 points and only conceded 1 goal as well. What a win that was against Czech Republic. But who will we be facing in the knockout stages? Let's find out together. It's going to be Poland in the round of 16. That's not a bad nation to face. They've got some very good talent, but it could have been worse. We were, of course, going to be facing one of the runners-up for one of the groups, and it could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. We'll take on Poland in a round of 16, and that'll be in the very next episode, where hopefully I'll have more performances like that one against the Czech Republic. But that will end the first episode of our World Cup adventure with England, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode of My Player, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode, the round of 16 tie against Poland, very soon.